everyone, it's James Marin here with Married to Health. So we recently went to Laguna Beach and we started asking people some questions because of course the drought is on everyone's mind, especially if you live in California. We are in a drought and things do not seem to be getting better anytime soon. So one of the big offenders, and it's been a topic on everyone's mind, is lawns and grass. And you see golf courses and huge lawns full of grass or parks full of grass. So we wanted to ask people some questions at Laguna Beach about grass, and I'm talking about lawns, not the other type of grass. Okay, so we asked them, do you have a front or backyard with grass?
I have both, a front yard and a backyard with grass.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Have you ever thought about getting rid of the grass in your front or backyard?
No, I haven't.
No. Yes, I have.
Yes, sir. I try.
Does the drought in Southern California or worldwide concern you?
While I'm visiting here, I realize I really have to limit my shower usage. Even when I brush my teeth, I'm really worried about wasting too much water.
Yes, it does.
Definitely. Very much so.
What is stopping you from getting rid of the grass in your yard?
Honestly, it's just kind of expensive, but I feel like maybe in the long term, the benefits would outweigh the negatives, because we would save up water in the long run.
This is good because it's green and it gives you oxygen, so it's sort of like a cycle, I guess. You need water to water your grass, but you need the grass to give you oxygen and take away the carbon dioxide, so it's science.
Actually just put it in.
Just put it in your grass. When did you put
Like 2 months ago.
2 months ago, so that's what stopped you.
I was tired of the mud with the dog and with the rains, of course, and I decided to put grass in because it was actually a lot cheaper than artificial, but I think in the long run artificial would be better.
It's the cheapest to have grass more as to compare to the synthetic.
So thank you everyone who talked to this crazy guy at the beach, was willing to give your opinion. We greatly appreciate it. We had wonderful comments, and let's talk about those. So what some people said was that it's too expensive to take out their grass and do something, less water intensive. A lot of people said it was inconvenient, and then one person said grass is good. It's science. It takes the carbon dioxide, turns it into oxygen. It's a green plant. So let's talk about the expensive part. Let's think about that for a minute. I don't think it's so much expensive. I think it's just very troublesome. It's a lot of work to rip out your grass, or hire someone to rip out your grass and then think about how you want to redo your landscape. But there are tons of options out there. And yes, you can rip out your grass, but you don't have to rip out your grass. There's a great DIY version of how to just leave your grass there and do it lazy and just and it'll still look great. So I'll link that in the description. So you can leave your grass there, you can redo your yard, and it'll be a fraction of the cost of maybe like a professional landscaper. So you can kind of do it yourself, or maybe hire someone to do this method, and it'll be a lot cheaper. And you have to think long term. If your water bill is going to be nothing, pretty much. If you're watering your grass, you wouldn't really have to water your grass anymore. And think of another option is if you do take out your grass, you can maybe put in some other plants. You could put in some fruit trees like lemon, or here in Southern California, lemon, avocado, grapefruit, grapevines. Everything kind of grows here really well. So you could do a lot of options like that, and you're saving water. You're not having to water or mow your yard, so if you pay gardeners or anything like that, and then you're also going to get fruit out of it, or even vegetables if you do a vegetable garden. Convenience. Let's talk about convenience. So if you just put in your grass, I could see how that's very inconvenient. But again, not having to water, not having to hire gardeners or mow the lawn yourself, not having to have a high water bill, and having peace of mind that you're saving water, because in the event that this drought in Southern California lasts a long time, I think you're gonna regret using that water on your grass when you have no water in your toilet, or you need drinking water or anything like that. So and like I mentioned before, with the cost and convenience go hand in hand. You can do a method that's very convenient and easy, so you don't have to do a lot of work, so convenient. Now grass is not, as far as the environmental factor or the scientific factor mentioned, grass is not a plant that is very efficient when it comes to the amount of water it uses and CO2 and oxygen it produces. There are other plants that are way more efficient. And when you talk about Southern California, grass is not really too native to Southern California. There are many other native plants in Southern California that would do much better in your yard. And when you talk about, I don't want to bore you all too much, but when you talk about an ecosystem, the native plants actually bring the native bugs, and you get a nice little ecosystem going, and you get natural pest controls, and you get cool hummingbirds and butterflies and bees, and you promote, you know, a wonderful ecosystem that's going to help, let's say if you have those fruit trees or vegetables or anything else in your yard, as well as saving money on, you know, your water bill and your landscaping bill. So a lot more benefit with other plants and other methods. Again, I will link a lot below in the description. Please check those out. And I'll link you to a tutorial video here, I guess. Why not? A tutorial video. This is my friend in Diamond Bar, who I had the pleasure to meet a couple of times, and he's a great guy, urban farmer. He's a permaculture expert. He's doing a lot of great work. He has an awesome YouTube channel that you should definitely check out, and he can teach you a lot more than I can on methods to do in your yard, and permaculture methods, and ways to save water and grow your own food and everything. So definitely check him out. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, give us a like, subscribe, let us know what you think, or if you have any opinion about grass or how to save water during the drought, or if the drought scares you, or if you have no idea what the drought is and you want to ask a question or anything else. And look for a video coming up on a drought diet, so how to drought proof your diet. We'll be putting that up soon. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful and healthy day.